NASA and NOAA scientists are watching the sun more closely than usual. Not because something dangerous is heading our way, but because the sun is entering one of the most active phases of its natural 11-year cycle. This doesn't mean a catastrophic storm is coming. But during these peaks, the sun does things we rarely get to see: powerful flares, erupting plasma clouds, and auroras appearing in places that never normally get them. And in today's world, where our satellites, navigation systems, and power grids are so interconnected, even a single strong solar storm can create effects that people in the US, UK, India, Canada, and many other countries can feel. The sun's current activity, 100% factual. Right now, solar cycle 25 is reaching its peak. This is a normal, expected event, part of the sun's heartbeat. But this cycle has surprised scientists with unusually large sunspots, frequent solar flares, and complex magnetic structures. None of this is alarming, but it is fascinating. Solar physics teams from NASA, ESA, and ISIO are watching the activity very closely because this phase helps us understand how the sun behaves. What a solar storm actually is: a solar storm doesn't mean the sun explodes. It means the sun ejects a burst of charged particles, called as CME, into space. If Earth happens to be in the path of that cloud, our magnetic field reacts. Most of the time, we just see beautiful auroras. But strong storms, like the ones in 1989 or 2003, can temporarily affect satellites and communication systems. This is why space weather scientists pay attention, not because a disaster is coming, but because understanding these events helps protect modern technology. What could happen? Real, safe, science-based. Here's what scientists agree on. If a strong solar storm, similar to past ones, were to reach Earth in the future, we could see temporary GPS glitches, shortwave radio disruption, flight route changes near the poles, satellites switching to safe mode, auroras visible at lower latitudes. These effects are temporary, manageable, and well-studied. WHY scientists study this closely. The sun gives us heat, light, life, but it also has a magnetic personality. Space agencies study solar storms to protect astronauts, shield satellites, prepare aviation routes, update power grid operators, understand long-term solar behavior. In the US, organizations like NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center monitor the Sunday the 24th of July. In the UK, the Met Office has a dedicated space weather department, and agencies across Europe, India, and Japan are all sharing data as the sun becomes more active. The beautiful part: auroras. When a solar storm reaches Earth, most of the energy goes into the atmosphere, creating auroras. During strong storms, these lights can stretch farther than usual. Not everywhere, but history shows U.S. states like Michigan, New York, and Washington, UK regions like Scotland and Northern England, and places across Europe and Canada can all experience these rare, stunning light displays. Nothing dangerous, just nature at its most artistic. What could get affected? Realistic. During certain strong storms, experts watch for GPS accuracy, shifting radio blackouts for minutes to hours, satellites rebooting high-altitude flights, avoiding polar routes. These aren't disasters. They are routine technical responses that aviation and space agencies are already prepared for. What will not happen? To avoid misinformation, here's what solar storms do not do. They do not burn the Earth, they do not harm people, they do not cause apocalypses, they do not knock the planet off its orbit, they do not destroy all power grids, they do not wipe out the internet. Space scientists are extremely clear about this. Solar storms affect technology, not humans. History's strong storms. Scientists study past events like the 1859 Carrington event, the 1921 Railroad Storm, the 1989 Quebec blackout, the 2003 Halloween storms. Not to create fear, but to improve modern systems so future storms have minimal impact. And in many ways, we are far better prepared today than ever before. The sun is entering a beautiful, energetic phase of its cycle. Most of what we'll see are harmless flares, stunning auroras, and incredible images from NASA and ESA. Solar storms are a natural part of living next to a star. and understanding them helps us appreciate just how connected we are to the universe. If you want science explained simply, clearly, and safely, subscribe. This is only the beginning of what the sun has to show us.